I have the pleasure once again joining me on my left here, Oakville Blades captain Jack Ricketts. But you're not just the captain anymore. Now you got a little stat to add. 203 regular season games played, 163 regular season points. You now are the all-time most games played with the Oakville Blades. And you know, some people would say, who cares about that? But that's a pretty big deal, because it's not just how many games. To me, it's the loyalty.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes you might say, well, I'm not going too great, not the greatest, but you stick with the team, you stick with a club. That's a pretty nice accomplishment, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty special. I mean, I grew up in Oakville. I watched the Blades growing up. Played here my whole life, and then came to the Blades, and I was fortunate enough to have good guys around me, good support system, good organization, and I just wrote it out, and here we are.
203 games later. I mean, that doesn't include playoffs. You got playoff games, you got playoff points as well. Got, I believe, 64 points this season compared to 47 of last year. Obviously, a change is always a change of the guard from one year to the next. But what has been clicking a little bit more this year, you think? Because you were still on the line higher up in the ranks last season with some big boys. Is it just maybe the more experience to get almost doubled your points?
Yeah, I mean, you're always working to get a little bit better, right? So that's something that we worked on this summer, and then coming into the year, you always want to improve your offensive game and defensive game, and I think that's something I focused on a lot this year, was trying to chip in more offensively and do that. And I've got great line mates with me, and
A game-winning goal once again here tonight. It was a play where you could see something can happen. It was a bit of a turnover. You sniped it through. It was through a screen. But what did you see on that play as it developed?
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of, we were on the back check almost, and then Rye got his stick in there, knocked off the guy, and then I saw an opportunity to, pick it up and use my body and go sort of protect the puck around a guy, and then saw an opening and, just tried to get it through and on net, and, beat him.
It's pretty crazy to me sometimes how sometimes you don't know what each game can bring. You go to Collingwood, I believe it's November 24th. Yeah. You win 5-2. Belgrave does a crazy lacrosse-style goal, which is must see on TSN, by the way. And then you come here where it's almost a totally different team. They're playing strong. They're playing defensively sound. You couldn't really buy a goal. Barber goes out. Harris comes in. All this adversity. I guess just touch upon it and touch upon how the rookies also play through it.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the year, you come in and teams are still learning. There's a lot of new guys, it's their first year. And, there's more openings in the game to put more pucks in the net. And then once you start playing more into the season, teams closing up and they tighten up and play more of a solid game. And I mean, that's what you saw out there today, was 60 minutes of a tight hockey game. And that's where it should be at this point of the season. And these young guys, they start to get their feet under them and start playing to their abilities.
I believe it's 10 games left in the regular season, and you might finish close to the points tally that you did last year. And obviously, I spoke to Garvey earlier, and obviously he was looking from afar as an AP, but we all know what happened last season. Obviously, I'm not going to ask you if it's going to happen again, but do you see qualities of all your boys and all the guys in the room, even the coach staff, to say, okay, maybe you can?
Yeah, 100%. I see it in this group, and it's a little bit different than last year. But we're a little more quicker, a little more skilled. So that's something that leagues always change, and hopefully that's something we can ride on. And I believe in this group 100%, and I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
Well, it could be a tougher route getting there, but really it doesn't matter. You got to end up winning games. You got to win 4 in a series, and you got to continue to move on. And obviously a possibility. So best of luck.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we go from here.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Jack Ricketts of the Oakville Blades, another goal, another game-winning goal, and the most games played as an Oakville Blade. Sounds good to me. I'm sure it sounds good to you too.
Not too bad.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. We'll see you in Buffalo on Wednesday, as I'll have the call on Oakville Blades Radio. The Oakville Blades 2 and the Collingwood Colts 1, as the Oakville Blades go first place back in the OJHL.